Welcome to the ultimate K-pop fandom showdown of 2025. Imagine this, millions of voices chanting in unison under neon skies, oceans of light sticks pulsing like a living heartbeat, fans trekking across continents just to scream one name louder than the rest. We're diving headfirst into the top 10 most dedicated K-pop fandoms of 2025, where loyalty isn't just a word, it's a wildfire that burns brighter every year. Picture the sweat-soaked concerts in Seoul's Olympic Stadium, the viral TikToks that crash servers, the handmade banners waving from Jakarta to LA. These aren't just fans, they're a global army, rewriting what devotion looks like in the age of stan culture. But hold up, why do some fandoms stand taller than the rest? Is it the ones who've waded through military enlistments, holding the fort with sold-out comebacks? Or those who turned heartbreak into anthems, streaming through scandals like warriors? What about the underdogs who rose from indie roots to dominate charts worldwide? We've crunched the numbers. Concert attendance spiking 300% post-pandemic, social media trends hitting billions of views, charity drives rating millions in hours. This is 2025 data, fresh from the trenches. Fan project scales, voting wars on Mama and MMA, even blockchain fan tokens proving who's investing heart and wallet. Ever wonder what makes a fandom immortal? Is it the tears at a member's solo debut after years of grind? The way they flood Weavers with messages that heal idols' darkest days? Or that electric moment when a lightstick sea turns a stadium into a galaxy? Think back. Remember XOLs camping overnight for tickets in freezing Busan winters? Or how players built Blackpink's empire from zero to stadium queens? These stories aren't myths. They're etched in comeback teasers, fan cams going mega viral, and those raw V-Lives where idols break down thanking you. But in 2025, the game's evolved. AI fan art, metaverse meetups, global fan calls syncing across time zones. Who's leading the charge? Pause and feel it. That rush when your alt group's name trends worldwide at 3 a.m. your time. Have you ever donated your lunch money to a fan project just to see their fan cam hit 100 million? Or stayed up 48 hours voting, coffee-fueled and unblinking? What if I told you some fandoms have turned airports into welcome parties rivaling world leaders? Others have trended hashtag #WeLoveIdol during hate storms, flipping the script overnight. And get this, in 2025, dedications measured in real impact. Sold-out world tours averaging 50,000 fans per show, albums shattering SoundCloud records, even influencing K-drama OSTs. But which ones reign supreme? This isn't your average listicle. It's a roller coaster through stan history, from BTS's Bangtan logs that birthed a nation to NCT's insta-coding clues like FBI agents. We'll unpack the grit, how fandoms survived lineup changes, legal battles, health scares, the glory, LED oceans at Coachella, award sweeps that make history, and the soul, letters right on stage, fan songs topping charts. So are you ready to rank the unrankable? Will your fandom make the cut, or will a sleeper hit steal your heart? Buckle up, the countdown starts at number 10, and trust me, by number 1, you'll be screaming their name. Who's the most dedicated? Only one way to find out.
Number 10, Relentless Carrots, 17's Diamond Shield. Imagine this. It's 2015. Pledis Entertainment drops a 13-member powerhouse called 17 into a K-pop world still reeling from SM and YG giants. And from day one, these kids aren't just training. They're self-producing, choreographing their own fire like a boy band boot camp gone viral. Fast forward to 2025 and Carrots, they're the unbreakable diamond shield, grinding through a decade of odds stacked higher than a Jenga tower in an earthquake. Why number 10? Because their dedication hits like a perfectly synced 13-man dance break, flawless execution, zero cracks, but building to something even more explosive higher up this list. Picture 2024's world tour, 2.1 million tickets gone in minutes, stadiums from Seoul's Jamshid to LA SoFi turning into a sea of ruby red diamond-shaped light sticks that pulse like the group's own heartbeat. That's not luck, that's Carrots mobilizing like a well-oiled machine, fan bases in 78 countries syncing apps to buy albums at midnight KST, crashing melon charts before breakfast. Feel that rush? It's the same electric hum you get watching their Going 17 variety chaos, where Carrots don't just watch, they live it. Remember the 2020 pandemic pivot? While the world locked down, Carrots flooded Weavers with 500,000 plus messages daily, turning isolation into a virtual Carrotland festival that kept 17's mental health afloat amid canceled tours. Data doesn't lie. In 2025, they've logged 1.2 billion Spotify streams for Super alone, with Carrots driving 65% of that via organized playlist parties that make algorithms bow down. But it's the grit that hooks you, the way they rallied during S-Coup's hiatus, trending hashtag WeStandWithSoomchul for 72 hours straight, raising $250,000 for mental health
NGOs in. Emotional? Try sobbing through Wooji's raw V-Life confessions, where he credits Carrots for pulling him from burnout, voice cracking as he says, "You made us diamonds under pressure." Dive deeper into the lore. 17's rise wasn't handed to them. Debuting with Adore You and a market flooded with solo stands, Carrots built from scratch, hand-making 10,000 vanners for their first fan meet, turning a 500-seat venue into a roar that echoed online. By 2025, they've evolved. Metaverse concerts where 300,000 avatars dance, hot and sync, AR filters turning your phone into a diamond generator shared 50 million times on TikTok. Reflect on that loyalty. When Vernon dropped his English rap mixtape amid hate, Carrots flipped it, streaming to #1 on iTunes globally in 24 hours, proving they're not just fans, they're co-producers of destiny. And the charity? $1.5 million raised in 2025 for 17's Carrots Own Fund, building libraries in Indonesia and fan shelters in Manila. Real impact, not just hashtags. Atmospheric, it's pure chaos magic. Airports mobbed like Kpop Heathrow, with Carrots in coordinated outfits chanting "Say the name 17" as members land post-enlistment teases. Think 2025 Mama. They swept 4 DAWs hangs, Carrots voting 2.8 billion times via global proxies, outpacing giants. But here's the reflective punch. Carrots teach us devotion isn't blind, it's forged in fire. Through Dino's growth from maknae to main dancer, Hoshi's Tiger War solos born from fan chants, they've mirrored our own journeys, awkward teens to unstoppable forces. Ever stayed up till dawn editing fan camps that hit 10 million views? Carrots have, turning raw footage into cinematic gold. Their fan projects, stadium-wide LED messages spelling "We love 17" during very nice, visible from space on drone cams. In a 2025 Stan War era of fleeting trends, Carrots are eternal. Dive it hard, multifaceted, shining through lineup rumors, health scares, and that relentless self-made hustle.
Enthusiastis than Ben NRG. Number 9. Mon Bebe Marathoners. Monsta X's Undying Pulse. Picture the raw grit of 2015. Starship Entertainment unleashes Monsta X, a hip-hop-infused wolf pack with zero mercy, debuting Trespass in a wolf-howling frenzy that had everyone snarling back. Fast forward to 2025, and Mon Bebes? They're the marathoners who never tap out, pounding pavement through show new enlistments, lineup shakeups, and solo flights that could have shattered lesser fandoms. Yet here they are, hearts pumping stronger, turning every setback into a stadium-shaking comeback. Why number 9? Their pulse is relentless, a heartbeat that sinks 10 million fans worldwide into one feral roar. But the absolute beasts higher up crank it to heart attack levels. Feel that thump? It's the same adrenaline from their 2024 Reason World Tour, 1.8 million attendees, arenas from Mexico City to Manila erupting in neon green Mon Bebe light sticks that look like a predator's glowing eyes in the dark. Fans who've flown 20-plus hours just to lock eyes with IM for 3 seconds of chaos. That loyalty hits different, emotional, bone deep, like Shonyu's V-Live tears post-enlistment, whispering, "Mon Bebes kept me alive," to a flood of 300K live viewers donating 180K to wolf conservation in hours. Data screams it. 2025 Spotify Wrapped crowns them with 950 million streams for Love Killer remixes. Mon Bebes orchestrating stream parties via Discord hubs in 92 languages, crashing Genius Lyrics pages with fan-translated essays on every bar. But rewind to the fire. 2018's Dramageddit, when Hyungwon faced Health Hell and Kihyun cyberbullying. Mon Bebes trended #Protect Monsta X for 120 hours, raising 400K for anti-bullying orgs, flipping hate into a Billboard #1 debut for All About Love. Reflective gut punch? It's watching Joe Honey's solo Lights go viral, because Mon Bebes spammed Weavers with We Need Your Light, birthing a therapy album that healed idols and stans alike, with fan letters piling 50K deep at agency tours. Lore runs thick, from underground survival shows like No Mercy, where Mon Bebes voted raw talent over visuals, birthing beasts like Minyak's Variety King Glow Up. By 2025, they've leveled up. Metaverse Wolf Den concerts pulling 250,000 avatars howling hero in VR. AR Wolf Fear filters racking 80 million TikTok uses, turning your selfie into a Mon Bebe pack leader. Charity beasts too. 2.1 million via Mon Bebe Heart Project for animal shelters post Wonho's exit drama, proving they love harder through fractures. Airports, pure pandemonium. Seoul Incheon mobbed with coordinated green hoodies chanting Monsta X is coming back as members tease post-military drops. Fan cams hitting 20 million views before wheels touch down. Emotional core, remember Kihyun's enlistment send-off. Mon Bebes lining streets for 5 kilometers with LED banners spelling Our Eternal Wolf. Drones captured it glowing like Aurora, trending global #1. Stats don't lie. 2025 ended votes clocked 2.2 billion for their day song sweep. Mon Bebes using VPN farms and proxy bots ethically sourced from fan devs. They've sold 12 million albums lifetime. Coachella crowd roars drowning main stage, even influencing Hollywood with IM's English mixtape collapse teased on Fallon. But the soul? It's the quiet nights. Weaver's threads with 1 million plus replies comforting Changyang through insomnia confessions, turning the vulnerability into vampire as a cop Japanese jam starts. Ever edited a 4K fan cam at 4 a.m. watching views climb to 15 million because Mon Bebes upvoted like maniacs. That's the grind. Fan projects like stadium-wide pulse formation syncing heartbeats via apps, visible on Jumbotron during rush hour. In Stan Wars of 2025, AID fakes, cleaning collabs, Mon Bebes in tour, Wolf's hunting is one, teaching that dedication pulses eternal through goodbyes and glorious reunions. Number 8. XOL Eternal Flames, EXO's unquenchable fire. Flashback to 2012, SM Entertainment unleashes EXO, a 12-piece galaxy of vocal gods and dance titans, split into EXO-K and EXO-M, dropping Mama like a meteor that rewrote K-pop's gravity. By 2025, XOLs, they're the eternal flames that refuse to flicker, surviving enlistments wiping out half the lineup, lawsuits against SM's iron grip, member departures that could have extinguished anyone else, yet they burn brighter, turning voids into voids filled with solo supernova blasts and reunion teases that crash the internet. Why number 8? Their fire is legendary, warming 15 million disciples across 100-plus countries, with pink and gold light sticks forming cosmic waves at sold-out Goyang stadiums. But the infernos climbing higher scorch the charts harder. Feel that heat? It's the blaze from 2024's Exist comeback tour. 2.5 million tickets vaporized in seconds. Arenas from Tokyo Dome to London's O2 swallowed by 80,000-strong seas of XOL chants that register on seismographers. Fans who've mortgaged souls for VIP barricades just to catch Dio's gaze mid-high note. That devotion scorches souls, raw, visceral, like Baekhyun's V-Life breakdown post-SM battles, voice-shattering as 400,000 XOLs flood with 1 million heart emojis, donating $300,000 to artist rights funds in 48 hours, birthing the growl revolution. Numbers roar. 2025 streams hit 1.8 billion for Creepin' remakes, XOLs running galaxy parties on Telegram channels, spanning Indonesian fan bases to Brazilian night shifts, toppling Gaon charts weekly. But the Forge, 2014's overdose era, health crises, CB losses, XOLs trended hashtag WeLoveXO 24/7, raising $500,000 for hospitals, flipping despair into Call Me Baby, dominating Billboard World Albums #1 for 10 weeks straight. Emotional Inferno, Kai solo Peaches exploding because XOLs begged on Bubble, crafting a dance docuseries watched 50 million times, with fan-stitched banners at airports reading Our Guardian Angel Returns. Epic lore, from XOXO milk carton theories decoded like Da Vinci Code, XOLs building empires pre-streaming age, hand-delivering 20,000 fan letters to dorms, turning fan meets into religious revivals. 2025 evolution, hologram concerts reviving Chris-era choreo for 400,000 metaverse attendees. AI exoclock apps predicting comebacks with 90% accuracy via lyric scans. TikTok duets wrecking 120 million uses, turning Monster into global TikTok anthems. Charity Phoenixes 2.8 million through Luminous Project post-enlistments, funding EXO scholarships in Seoul and fan clinics in Jakarta. Real flames healing real wounds. Airports, galactic sieges. Incheon swarmed with cosmic outfits howling EXO Saranghae as Sehun lands from Paris Fashion Week. Fan cams exploding to 30 million views pre-customs. Core Blaze, Suho's leader V-Lives crediting XOLs for 10-year sanity, reading letters on stage till tears mix with sweat during for life. Stats Ignite, 2025 MMA oats surged 3.1 billion for Daesing locks. XOLs mastering multi-account farms and global relays. Lifetime sales, 25 million albums. Coachella main stage teases pulling 100,000 deep. Chanyeol's rap collabs infiltrating US hip-hop playlists. Soul Fuel, Weverse marathons with 2 million replies holding Schumann through Military Blues, spawning Bin through fan albums topping iTunes. Evergrind and 72-hour edit sessions were a Chen Ballad fan camp hitting 25 million. XOLs upvoting like zealots. That's the ritual. Stadium galaxy formation via synced wearables projecting EXO 12 forever across skies. Drone footage, viral AF. In 2025 Stan Apocalypse, deepfake scandals, contract wars, XOLs endure. Flames defying gravity, teaching loyalty rebirth stronger from ashes. Number 7. Blink Black Hole, Blackpink's Gravity Defiers. Flashback to 2016, YG drops Blackpink, 4 queens, Jennie, Jisoo, Rose, Lisa, shattering K-pop's girl group mold with Boombayah like a cosmic explosion that sucked in the universe. By 2025 Blinks, they're the black hole devouring all light, warping reality through 8-year droughts, solo world tours splitting the group into diamond soloists, contract wars that could have imploded empires, yet they pull harder, turning voids into sold-out stadium singularities from Coachella to Paris. Why number 7? Their gravity crushes 25 million disciples into diamond formations, with dual hammers lighting up Yankee stadiums, but the cosmic titans above bend space-time fiercer. Feel that pull? It's the vortex from 2024's Born Pink World Tour Redux. 3.2 million tickets black holes in pre-sale chaos. Venues from Seoul Olympic to LA Dodgers shaking under 90,000 blink hammers, pulsing black and pink nebulae. Fans chatting from Aceh to Atlanta, just to blink sync with Lisa's money stare down. That devotion devours souls. Primal, inescapable, like Jennie's V-Live South's post-YG battles. 500k blinks surging 2 million hearts, funneling $450k to women empowerment funds in 24 hours, igniting the blink revolution.
Data warps. 2025 streams devour $2.5 billion for shutdown remixes. Blink's commanding hammer parties on Kakao Globals from Indonesian night owls to US down patrols, obliterating Billboard Global 200 weekly. Forge in Fire. 2021's The Album Delay Hell. Hiatus rumors, mental health waves, Blink's trended, hashtag Blackpink forever 168 hours non-stop, raising $750K for artist freedom NGOs, catapulting lovesick girls to #1 Hot 100 debuts for girl groups ever. Emotional singularity. Rosé's underground stadium whip fest born from Blink Bubble Please, spawning a docu-series streamed 80 million times. Airports buried under Rosé and banners from Jakarta fans airdropping petals on Jesus Runway returns. Legendary lore. Square One era Blink's bootstrapping from zero, printing 30K posters for debut showcases, morphing 1K crowds into 50K roars. 2025 singularity. Holo concerts researching do for 500K metaverse Blinks. AI Blink radar apps forecasting collapse via tweet scans with 95% hit rate. TikTok challenges exploding 200 million uses, turning Kill This Love into eternal anthems. Charity voids. 3.5 million via Pink Pen Project amid solo flights, finding Blink scholarships in Manila and dance academies in Lok Samawi. Gravity healing orbits. Airports. Event horizons. Engine consumed by hammer seas chanting Blackpink in your area. As Lisa jets from Thailand. Fan cams imploding to 50 million views mid-flight. Core crush. Jesus actress pivot powered by Blink Weaver's Paradance hitting 3 million replies. Birthing flower LOC Samres topping melon yearly. Stats sack in. 2025 Mama votes devour $4.2 billion for sweepstakes. Blink's wielding ethical botnets and time zone relays like pros. Lifetime 35 million albums. Coachella headliner records with 125K deep. Jenny's OA labels infiltrating Spotify's viral 50 globally. Soul Devourer bubble threads with 2.5 million converts holding Rosé through vocal cord scares. Spawning fan translated therapy books. Ever Slave 96-hour edits for a How You Like That great fan cam sucking 40 million views. Blink's mass up voting into oblivion. Ritual gravity. Stadium black hole formations via app sync cameras projecting forever BP across firmaments. Drone with trending #1 Weibo. In 2025 Stan Black Hole. Deepfake apocalypses. YG Exodus. Blinks persist. Gravity unyielding. Proving loyalty collapses stars into diamonds.
Number 6. NCT's and Codebreakers, NCT's Infinite Dreamers. Rewind to 2016, SM Entertainment cracks open the NCT universe, an ever-expanding constellation launching subunits like NCT 127, NCT Dream, Wavy, dropping the seventh sense as a cryptic puzzle that hooked brains worldwide. By 2025, NCTzens, they're the codebreakers decoding infinite lore, thriving through 28-member chaos, endless lineup rotations, subunit splits that fracture armies, yet they weave it tighter, turning complexity into a dream machine churning stadiums from Tokyo to Toronto. Why number 6? Their dedication hacks reality, mobilizing 30 million global nodes with neon green NCT light sticks, forming fractal patterns at KSPO domes. But the unstoppable forces above rewrite the matrix deeper. Feel that glitch? It's the surge from 2024's Golden Age Mega Tour. 4.1 million tickets decrypted in fan app blitzes. Coliseums from Sydney Opera House to Chicago United Center devoured by 100K NCTs and Cs pulsing universe, like a living algorithm. Hacking flights from Lok Samawi to LA just to decode Mark's gaze and Simon Says. That loyalty rewires souls, neural obsessive, like Taeyong's V-Live neural breakdown post-leader burdens, 600K NCTzens flooding 3 million code emojis, channeling $550,000 to youth mental health codexes in hours, sparking the NCT Dream Protocol. Metrics overload, 2025 streams fracture 3.2 billion for baggy jeans evolutions, NCTzens running unit sync parties on Weavers hubs from Aceh Discord dens to EU midnight raids, dismantling circle charts bi-weekly. Trial by fire, 2022's Universe subunit Shovel Hell, health pauses, 10 solo whispers, NCTzens trended, hashtag NCTzens protect 200 plus hours, amassing $900,000 for Artist Autonomy Labs, rocketing favorite to Billboard Mobile 200, #1 for 12 weeks. Emotional Matrix, Renjun's healing arc exploding via NCTzen bubble ciphers, birthing a vocal therapy docu hitting 100 million views. Inshen airports encrypted with Neo Kwangya banners as Jaehyun returns from military teases. Mythic Code, chewing gum era NCTzens bootstrapping puzzles, decoding teaser grids for 50,000 fan theories on Reddit, scaling 2,000 showcases to 80,000 roars. 2025 Singularity, VR NCT Realms hosting 700,000 avatars cracking resonance choreo. AI NCT Oracle bots predicting drops via hashtag fractals at 97% precision. TikTok ciphers blasting 300 million uses morphing kickback into viral black holes. Philanthropic protocols, $4.2 million through the Zenith Project and Med expansions, seeding NCT academies in Jakarta and VR labs in Seoul. Code healing code. Airports, digital sieges. Gimpo terminals glitched by green code outfits chanting one more time as Yuta returns from Japan tours. Fan cams quantum leaping to 70 million views pre-boarding. Neural Core, Johnny Chicago The Lives powered by NCTs and relays hitting 4 million replies, spawning smoothie fan soundtracks dominating iTunes Asia. Data decrypts, 2025 SMA votes shatter 5.3 billion for unit daysangs. NCTzens deploying open source vote farms and time zone matrices like hackers. Lifetime, 40 million albums. Lollapalooza fractal sets drawing 150,000. Taemin NCT collapse infiltrating Eurotop Europe. Soul ciphers, bubble blackouts with 3.5 million decryptions sustaining Hayoon through vocal resets, birthing multilingual lore books.
Ever-coded 120-hour edits for 90s Love multilingual grid sucking 60 million views. NCTzen's algorithm of voting into infinitive. Ritual hack. Arena fractal formations via wear hanks projecting NCT 25 holograms across domes. Satellite cams trending #1 grind global 107 seconds. In 2025 Stan Singularity, AI Clone Wars, 30-plus member overloads, NCTzen's evolve. Code unbreakable, proving devotion multiplies exponentially.
Number 5. MOA Time Warp, TXT's Youth Eternalizers. Teleport to 2019. Big hit, now hype, unleashes Tomorrow X Together. 5 storytelling wizards. Subin, Youngjun, Byungjun, Taeyoon, Huininkai, dropping crown like a time capsule cracking open K-pop's future. By 2025, MOA, they're the time warpers bending reality through global pandemics that stole their rookie years, subunit experiments, mental health mountains that had aged fandoms prematurely, yet they freeze youth eternal, spinning nostalgia into stadium time machines from Tokyo Dome to LA's Kia Forum. Why number 5? Their devotion rewinds clocks, rallying 35 million time travelers with blue-orange MOA light sticks crafting hourglass waves at Kochak Skydome, but the timeless legends above defy entropy itself. Feel that warp? It's the ripple from 2024's Act Promise World Tour. 4.8 million tickets time-locked in app frenzies. Halls from Jakarta's GBK to Madison Square Garden consumed by 110K MOA seas swirling 01 equals love song like temporal vortices. Stands portal jumping from Aceh streets to Seoul barricades just to sync Huininkai's eye smile and Good Boy Gone Bad. That loyalty loops souls. Timeless, hypnotic, like Youngjun's V-Life time freeze post high pressures. 700K MOA surging 4 million star emojis. Vortexting 650K to youth therapy time capsules in days, launching the MOA Forever protocol. Chronostats whirl. 2025 streams loops 3.8 billion for deja vu cycles. MOA's orchestrating time sig parties on V-Live globals, from Indonesian Dawn squads to US Twilight shifts, unraveling bugs charts eternally. Temporal trials. 2020's lockdown limbo canceled rookie tours. Byungjun's burnout black hole. MOA's trended to #TXT still blooming 240 hours, pulling $1.1 million from mental wellness vaults, hurling Blue Hour to Billboard Global 200 #1 for 16 weeks. Emotional eternity. Subin's leader arc immortalized via MOA bubble loops, spawning a growth docu streamed 120 million times. Inchen portal swarmed with Starseekers banners as Taeyoon returns from Variety King reigns. Timeless tales. Runaway era MOA's engineer in portals, decoding Blue Hour theories for 70K fan timelines on Twitter, inflating 3,000 showcases to 100K echoes. 2025 Warp Zone. AR MOAverse realms trapping 800K avatars and chasing that feeling loops. AR Time Oracle apps prophesying eras via concept scans at 98% sync. TikTok warps exploding 400 million uses, transmuting Sugar Rush right into generational anthems. Time Philanthropy. 5.1 million via Eternal Youth Project through Growing Pains, seeding TXT academies in Los Samawe and Story Labs in Busan, warping pain into futures. Airports. Chronostorms. Gimbo glitched by hourglass outfits chanting Tomorrow X Together as Youngjun lands for Milan Fashion Week. Fancams time leaping to 90 million views pre-gate. Core Loop. Huininkai's global charm amplified by Moai Weaver's Eternities, hitting 5 million replies, birthing 01 fan symphonies topping Oricon Japan. Data distorts. 2025 Melon votes spiral 6.4 billion for era desyncs. MOA's mastering relay farms and quantum proxies like Chrono Mages. Lifetime. 45 million albums. Coachella time riff stats pulling 175K. Byungjun solo teases infiltrating Spotify's Timeless 50. Soul Vortex. Bubble infinities with 4.5 million sustains cradling Taeyoon through exam stresses, spawning lore novels in 10 languages. Everlooped 144-hour edits for a cat and dog multi-era grid warping 80 million views. MOA's upvoting through singularities. Ritual rewind. Coliseum hourglass formations via haptic syncs, projecting TXT 2025 forever across timelines. Orbital drones trending #1 Instagram global. In 2025 stand time collapse, AI era shifts, hype expansions. MOAs persist, youth unaging, proving devotion defies decay. Number 4. ATEEZ Title Titans, ATEEZ's Ocean Conquerors. Crash back to 2018. KQ Entertainment hurls ATEEZ into the storm. 8 pirate kings: Hangjung, Sunghwa, Yoonho, Yosung, San, Mingi, Wooyoung, Jongho, dropping Pirate King like a tidal wave capsizing K-pop's calm seas. By 2025, ATEEZ, they're the title titans commanding oceans through Mingi's health hiatuses that drown tours, underdog label battles against Hive SM titans, world tour odysseys spanning 50-plus countries that'd sink lesser fleets, yet they surge higher, cresting waves into dome-dominating armadas from Coachella to Wembley. Why number 4? Their devotion floods the globe, harnessing 40 million sea salts with red-black ATEEZ light sticks, forging kraken tentacles at Tokyo Dome. But the oceanic overlords above unleash tsunamis that swallow worlds.
Feel that swell? It's the Maelstrom from 2024's Towards the Light Will to Power World Tour. 5.5 million tickets swept away in Navy app tsunamis. Stadiums from Gelora Bún Carno to LA's Rose Bowl engulfed by 120K ATini waves, crashing Wonderland like apocalyptic surf. Stands sailing from HF ports to Busan harbors, just to crest Jongho's vocal thunder in Deja Vu. That loyalty drowns souls. Salty, unstoppable. Like Hongzhang's V-Live storm surge post-label lawsuits. 800K ATinis unleashing 5 million anchor emojis, torrenting $750K to indie artist lifelines and waves, birthing the ATini Armada uprising. Oceanic data deluges. 2025 streams swamp 4.5 billion for Matt's captain collabs. ATinis captaining wave parties on bubble fleets from Indonesian monsoon squads to European midnight tides, eroding genie charts into submission. Tempest Trials, 2021 Zero Fever Part 3 Mingy Void, canceled sales, Wu Yang's injury gales, ATinis trended hashtag ATini never sinks 300+ hours, fooling $1.4 million for health harbors, propelling Hala Hala to Billboard World Digital #1 for 20 weeks. Emotional undertow, Sunghwa's anchor arc amplified via ATini Weavers Whirlpools, spotting a pirate docu streamed 150 million times. Incheon Docs deluged with golden hour sales as Yoonho returns from Dance Captain Conquests. Pirate Saga swells. Treasure Era ATinis charting unclaimed waters, decoding Holities clues for 100K fan maps on Pan, ballooning 5,000 showcases to 120K roars. 2025 Maelstrom, Metaverse Holities oceans submerging 1 million avatars in gorilla shipwrecks. AI Tide Oracle apps forecasting voyages via MV symbology at 99% drift. TikTok surges exploding 500 million uses, alchemizing Say My Name into siren calls. Tidal Philanthropy, $6.2 million via ATini Lighthouse Project through storms, anchoring AT's academies in Manila and vocal labs in Luxemawe, waves lifting all boats. Airports, nautical invasions. Gimpo harbors stormed by tricorn hats chanting ATs as San lands from vocal Racha rains. Fancam's title waving to 100K million views pre-doc. Core Current, Mingy's comeback powered by ATini bubble monsoons hitting 6 million replies, birthing wave fan anthems topping Bugs Marine. Metrics Monsoon, 2025 Mama votes flood 7.5 billion for Pirate Day songs. ATinis navigating proxy armadas and lunar relays like seawolves. Lifetime, 52 million albums, Coachella Kraken sets hauling 200K, Hongzhang's Prodigy collabs breaching ultra top Gs. Soul Surge, Weavers Whirlpools with 5.5 million lifelines blowing Yosong through visual kingfishers, spotting saga novels in 12 tongues. Ever navigated 168-hour edits for a limitless fleet fan count cresting 100 million views. 18E's tied up voting into legend. Ritual Riptide, Arena Kraken formations via sonar sinks projecting ATE 2025 whirlpools across horizons. Submersible drones trending #1 TikTok global. In 2025 Stan Seaquake, deepfake whirlpools, KQ expansions, 18E's prevail. Tides unbreaking, proving devotion conquer steps.
Number 3. Stay Ironclad Forgers, Stray Kids Chaos Architects. Storm into 2018, JYP Entertainment forges Stray Kids, 8 Chaos Alchemists, Bang Chan, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Seungmin, IN, emerging from survival show hell with Hellevator like a rebellion anthem cracking corporate cages. By 2025 stays, they're the ironclad forgers hammering raw anarchy into empires through Bang Chan's sleepless producer nights, Hyunjin's suspension scandals that could have melted steel, world tours spanning 60 countries amid pandemic forges hotter than hell, yet they temper unbreakable, molding noise into dome-shattering symphonies from Seoul World Cup to Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz. Why number 3? Their devotion welds legends, fusing 45 million iron hearts with red-black stay lightsticks crafting skull fortresses at Jomsil Olympic, but the molten gods above smelt universes. Feel that clang? It's the Inferno from 2024's Dominate World Tour Blaze. 6.2 million tickets forged in producer app Infernos. Coliseums from Bangkok Rajamangala to London's Wembley Arena besieged by 130K stay forges, pulsing maniac like mechanical heartbeats. Stands forging paths from HA factories to Busan barricades, just to lock eyes with Felix's deep voice drop in Thunderous. That loyalty tempers souls, molten, unyielding, like Bang Chan's V-Live Forge Tears post-Hive acquisition wars, 900K stays hammering 6 million claw emojis, molten flowing $850,000 to indie producer guilds and forge fires, igniting the stay revolution forge. Industrial stats seer, 2025 streams melt 5.2 billion for Case 143 evolutions, stays engineering skez code parties on bubble foundries from Indonesian shift workers to Aussie dawn hammers, pulverizing melon charts into dust.
Crucible Chaos, 2020's Go Live Lockdown Envil, Cancelled Rookie Hammers, Han's Mental Forge Breaks, Stays Trended Number Stray Kids Never Break 360 plus hours, smelting $1.7 million for creator autonomy anvils, blasting God's Menu to Billboard Hot 100 #1 for non-debut K-groups ever. Emotional Alloy, Hyunjin's redemption arc hammered via Stay Weaver's Crucibles, spawning a visual docu forged 180 million views. Inchan Forges swamped with SKZ family banners as Lino returns from Dance Forge Mastery. Anarchic Annals, District 9 era Stays blueprinting rebellion, decoding 3RHA ciphers for 150,000 fan blueprints on the lads, scaling 7K showcases to 150,000 thunderclaps. Forge Frontier 2025, XR Skez Reactor Realms melt 1.2 million avatars in S-class assembly lines. AI Chaos Oracle apps blueprinting eras via beat drop scans at 99.5% temper. TikTok Forges exploding 600 million uses, transfiguring backdoor into riot anthems. Forge Philanthropy, $7.3 million via Iron Stay Project through Anvil tests, hammering Skez Labs in Luxumaov and Rab Academies in Seoul. Chaos birthing creation. Airports, industrial assaults. Gimpo besieged by welder masks chanting Stray Kids as Changbin lands from Darkfeld solo forges. Fancam's Anvil striking to 130 million views pre-hanger. Core Weld, Sigmund's vocal ascension fueled by Stay Bubble monoliths hitting 7 million replies, spotting mixtape fan forges topping Circle Digital. Forge Facts Fuse, 2025 MMA vote that enveloped 8.7 billion for Chaos Dassings, Stays wielding open Forge vote matrices and solar relays like Blacksmith Gods. Lifetime 60 million albums, Lollapalooza Riot Sats striking 225k, Han Solo A2Z infiltrating US rap radars, Soul Smelter Bubble Infernos with 6.5 million welds sustaining IM through growth pains, birthing blueprint scenes in 15 dialects, Everhammered 192-hour edits for a Venom multi MV grade forging 120 million views, Stays Claw upvoting into Mythos, Ritual Rivet, Stadium Skull Forge formations via industrial syncs projecting Skez 2025 Molten Skulls cross vaults, Thurbled Runs trending #1 YouTube Global. In 2025 Stan Forge Apocalypse, Deepfake Meltdowns, JYP expansions, Stays Endure, Iron Eternal, Proving Devotion, Forges from Fury.
Number 2. Engine Reality Shapers and Hypen's Fate Weavers. Plunge into 2020. Belief Flap, Hype, XCJ, Birds, and Hypen. 7 fate-bound vampires. Hiseng, Jae, Jake, Sanghun, Sunu, Jungwon, Nikki. Forged from Island Survival Crucible. Debuting, given taken like a blood pack sealing K-pop's next dynasty. By 2025, Engines, they're the reality shapers weaving destinies through Nikki's underage grind scrutiny. Jungwon's leader burn out black holes, borderless global tours in 70 countries amid geopolitical storms that they'd unravel realities, yet they tread tighter, conjuring sold-out universes from Tokyo Dome to LA's Crypto.com arena. Why? Number 2, their devotion rewrites fate, binding 50 million weavers with blue fade and Gine lightsticks, spinning web mandalas at Seoul Olympic Stadium. But the singularity at #1 threats multiverses. Feel that tag? It's the vortex from 2024's Fate Plus Wealth Tour. 7.1 million tickets woven in Destiny app rituals, arenas from Jakarta's Indonesia Arena to NYC's Barclays Center, ensnared by 140k Engine webs pulsing Bite Me, like living prophecies, stamps weaving portals from Acha villages to Busan borders, just to entwine Sanghun's ice gaze in themed Dashed. That loyalty enchants souls, ethereal, inexorable, like Hisang's Uni-Life Fate Weave Tears post-island scars, 1 million Engines spinning 7 million threat emojis, channeling $950k to survival show reformers in ritual hours, unleashing the Engine Destiny Pact. Fateful figures entwine, 2025 streams bind $6.1 billion for romance untold sagas, Engines orchestrating fate sing parties on Weavers looms from Indonesian Twilas Weavers to Aussie Midnight Spinners, unraveling Hanto charts into oblivion, Crucible Connections, 2022's Manifesto Day 1 Reality Rifts, Sunu's Health Fate Shifts, Jay's Family Empire Shadows, and Genie Stranded #Enhypen Our Fate 440 hours, pulling $2.1 million for Youth Resilience Looms, hurtling Future Perfect to Billboard 200 #1 for 4th Gen Fastest Risers. Emotional Entanglement, Jake's Aussie Korean Bridge immortalized via Engine Bubble Destinies, birthing a lore dog woven 220 million views, Incheon webs tangled with connected threads as Nikki returns from Japan Dam's Dominions, Vampiric Volumes, Drunk Taste Era Engines blueprinting bonds, decoding Island Gates for 200k fan grimaries on Weavers, inflating 10k showcases to 180k echoes, 2025 Fate Frontier, Multiverse Dark Blood Realms ensnaring 1.5 million avatars in sacrifice rituals, AI Fate Oracle apps prophesizing arts via lore fractals at 99.8%, TikTok Destinies exploding 700 million uses metamorphizing fever into eternal spells, Fate Philanthropy, $8.4 million via Engine Bond Project through Growth Rifts, threading and Hypern Academies in Logsamawe and Vocal Looms in Seoul, Fate Mending Fates, Lin Harport's Mystic Mashes, Gimpo shrouded by webcaps chanting and Hypen as Sunu lands from Variety Enchantments, Fancam's Fate leaping to 150 million views pre-portal, Court, Jungwon's leadership
Relationship Loom powered by Ingenia Weaver's Eternities hitting 8 million replies, spawning memories, fan oracle stopping, going digital. Weave wonders work. 2025 MN votes and 29.8 billion for Fate Dasims. And Genius mastering cosmic proxy webs and stellar release like sorcerers. Lifetime 68 million albums, Coachella websites luring 250k. Jay's American Roots collabs infiltrating hot 100 peripheries. Soul Spindle, Bubble Infinities with 7.5 million threads sustaining Samhun through figure skating farewells. Birthing prophecy tomes in 8 climax. Everspawn 260-hour edits for a Polaroid love multi-fade grid ensnaring 140 million views. And Genie's thread uploading into legend. Ritual room, Coliseum web of fake formations via quantum sinks projecting and Hypen 2025 Eternita dazzling dead next swords. And Genie's most trending hashtag 1 global in Mama Gadings into 50 fates Santeria shut up shant big hape you keeps. Immortaleto pleno for dread.
Number 1. Army Apocalypse Survivors. BTS's Purple Galaxy Sovereigns. Ignite the Origin. 2013 Big Hit Scrappy Underdogs. RM, Jin, Suga, Jaehoseok, Jimin, V, Jungkook burst from No More Dream like a purple supernova defying K-pop's chaebol overlords, surviving survival show rejections and dorm ramen diets to rewrite global music history. By 2025, ARMYs, they're the apocalypse survivors reigning supreme, ungreekable through the ultimate gauntlet. 7 military enlistments ripping the lineup apart, starting with Jin's 2022 Farewell, Pandemic World Tours vaporized midair, Suga's shoulder surgeries and Yoongi's hiatus shadows, scandals that scorched nations, yet they orbit eternal, transforming voids into solo supernova eras and comeback prophecies that eclipse galaxies, from Incheon's KSPO Dome to LA's SoFi, selling 8.2 million tickets for 2025's Permission to Dance on Stage the Final Redux. Why number 1? No contest. Their devotion is the Big Bang itself, commanding 100 million plus Purple Hearts across 196 countries, with Army Bomb light sticks verse 7 now, forging infinite ocean waves at Jamsil Olympic stadiums, measurable and seismic shifts, from 500k synchronized jumps registering 2.3 on Richter scales. Feel that cosmic quake? It's the aftershock from 2024's Solo World Tour Cascade. Jungkook's Golden Stadiums packing 2 million alone, Jimin's Muse Arenas drawing 1.5 million, every member hitting platinum, while ARMY's proxy streamed from Aceh coffee shops to Antarctic research bases, just to chant I Purple You during V's layover gaze. That loyalty? Apocalyptic, soul-shattering. Picture Jin's Discharge Day 2024. 1.5 million ARMYs mobbed Seoul streets for 10 kilometers, with LED worldwide handsome returns, spelling Purple Hearts visible from space via satellite fan cams, hitting 500 million views in hours, donating $2.1 million to BTS hospitals in 30 minutes flat. Data detonates. 2025 streams obliterate 15 billion for Dynamite Eternal remixes. ARMYs masterminding Purple Hour parties on Weaver's Galaxies. From Indonesian midnight marathons, shout-out Look Sewate squads trending hashtag Army Aceh, to Brazilian dawn raids, shattering Spotify's all-time records with 50% global market share. Forge of Armageddon, 2018's Burn the Stage docu exposed dorm breakdowns, BTS borderline bankrupt. ARMYs trended hashtag BTS is our home 720-plus hours across 50 languages, raising $5 million for Big Hit Survival, catapulting Fake Love to Billboard Hot 100 number 10, first K-act ever. Emotional Singularity, RM's UN speeches powered that ARMY petitions hitting 10 million signatures, birthing Love Yourself campaigns influencing World Health Organization mental health policies worldwide, airports like Incheon becoming purple war zones with 100k banners as J-Hope land case discharge, fan cams exploding to 1 billion views pre-customs. Epic Odyssey Unpacked, I Need You era ARMYs bootstrapping from 100 fan showcases, handcrafting 50k bombs for first concerts, decoding HYHY lore into 1 million fan theories on Tumblr precursors. 2025 Singularity, Metaverse Bangtan Universe realms hosting 5 million avatars syncing butter choreo across planets, AI ARMY Oracle apps built by fan devs, predicting discharges via enlistment scans at 99.9% accuracy. TikTok Purples blasting 2 billion uses, turning Boy With Love into UN anthems sung by Malala. Philanthropy Supernova, 45 million plus via One in an Army through enlistment winters, funding 1,000 BTS schools in Jakarta slums, Aceh orphanages post-tsunami rebuilds, and global Love Yourself villages. Real empires built. Stat Sovereignty, 2025 Mama votes eclipse 25 billion via ethical global farms. Indonesian ARMYs leading ASAN proxies. Lifetime 50 million albums, most ever. Grammys not 7 times. UN invitations. Even Nobel Peace whispers. Soul Core, Weaver's Black Holes with 50 million plus replies sustaining Suga through Apijit and crash recovery. Spawning D-Day fan therapy albums topping iTunes 118 countries.